I read Zodiac Academy, The Awakening, which is book 1 in the massive, ginormous Zodiac Academy universe. Let's do a spoiler-free review for how I felt about this book. I did read Zodiac Academy in the new edition. This has better editing, apparently, from what I've been told, as well as extended scenes. But I do own the original paperback version, and I'm going to be honest, I prefer this cover, so this is the one I'm going to be holding up for this video. Just keep in mind I am referencing the more extensive rework of this story. You can even tell with the size of this book. I think this book is like 430 pages. This book is just barely over 500 pages, so it's longer. There's more here. Disclosure. There is absolutely a conversation that should be had about whether or not Zodiac Academy book 1 includes SA. I did a whole video on it because that is a very important question with a very nuanced answer. And this video has my nuanced answer. So for this spoiler-free video, I'm not going to delve into that topic. If you want to have an answer to whether or not Zodiac Academy has SA in it, whether or not I would interpret it that way, go check out this video. It is a spoiler-free video, so feel free to go check out this video. Okay, with that being stated, how do I feel about Zodiac Academy book 1, The Awakening? 3 stars. That's what I would give this book. I would give it 3 stars. It's definitely got spice in it. It's definitely got those questionable elements. Go check out this video if you want to explore that topic. But I would give this 3 stars. Let's talk pros and cons. Pros. I have been super crazy busy lately, super exhausted. This book is very simple writing, which makes it extremely easy to read speed-wise. I was reading over 100 pages a day. I bulldozed through this book and it was very easy to. It wasn't stressful to. It didn't impact my day insanely to be able to read that much. It's easy to read very quickly. It's also a book that has like larger text, so that also makes it very, very easy to quickly read. That was nice. I was looking forward to reading something very fast to read. Another pro. I totally understand why people feel this is addictive as a story, because even though I did spend a lot of this story going, ooh, which is true, check out this video for why that might be the case, but I just kept wanting to know what happens with these characters. I was curious about how they were going to continue handling their situation. It caught my attention and it kept it. Despite my frustrations with this book, the things that made me uncomfortable and that I did dislike, it did not lose my attention. It kept it. And I did not DNF it. So yeah, some cons are that are potentially pros for other people. This book does not do extensive world building. It doesn't go into the complexity of this world. The Zodiac world is complex. We just don't go super far into it in a very confusing way. That's nice for some people. I like good world building though. I like more extensive world building. I kind of wish there was more. It would have been richer as a story if there was more. But some people might actually like that it's not as intense with the world building. Another con that I don't like about this book is it's very much the immature adolescent viewpoint of, ooh, this character scares me, probably could hurt me, but he's just so hot. That was really annoying to read. I do go into where there might be some value to that in this video. I'm going to just keep referencing this video. But there is that. I got to the very end of this book, the very last part, including the special bonus content at the end of the edited version. And I was like, okay, time to go pick up book 2. So it kept me involved, kept my attention. This is not complex fantasy writing. There's pros to that. There's cons to that. I care about these characters, even though they annoy me a ton. And even though I have frustrations about them, I also do care about them. So overall, this is very broad, but 3-star read. This is a dark academia bully romance. I include in this video why I don't think the term bullying is appropriate, because of the fact that the conversation of sexual harassment and SA need to be had with regards to this book. I don't think the word bullying conveys to potential readers the severity of harm that occurs in this book. And that needs to be conveyed to readers before they jump into this. I also, as a con question mark, I have impulse bought the entire series. If I hadn't done that, and if I hadn't been told by other readers that you just got to get through book 1 to really get into the meat of the entire world, and that if you can do that, you've got an amazing journey ahead of you. If I hadn't been told that, and if I hadn't impulse bought the entire Zodiac Academy universe, choices, I would have absolutely DNF'd this book. Totally would have done that. But because I had a reason to stick it out, because it was so easy to read it very quickly, I knew it wouldn't take up a ton of my time to get through this, I gave it a longer chance to keep my attention than I would have other books. And you know what? It did it. It accomplished that task. However, if I did not know those things that I've just said, totally would have DNF'd. And I completely understand why other people do. So, like I said, 3-star read. I am going to continue in Zodiac Academy. I don't know if this is a universe I will complete, but I'm still intrigued. And I will say for Ruthless Fae, which is the second book in the series, this being the beautiful original cover, I'm about 150 pages in, a little bit over 150 pages in. I'm liking where this is going more. This story for Ruthless Fae feels better than book 1 did. I'm enjoying this more. I'm 150 pages in and I'm at 4 stars. That totally can change. But for book 1, The Awakening, this is a 3-star read. I don't think it's less than that, because it kept my attention and I care about the characters and I'm curious what happens next. And I was thoroughly warned in advance about the riskiness of this story. But it's definitely not more than 3 stars for me. That's for sure. This is disturbing as a story. That's true. So that's my Zodiac Academy, The Awakening, book 1 of the ginormous Zodiac Academy universe. That's my spoiler-free review. Keep reading what you love. Stay tuned for book 2, because I'm going to get through that pretty quickly, I'm guessing. And I'll give another review for that as well. Again, a plug, if you want to have the question answered on whether or not Zodiac Academy The Awakening includes SA, please check out this more nuanced video about that topic. Keep reading what you love, and I will see you next time.